Here we go for a flight of the Mini 2. My son's first flight of the Mini 2, really. So, here we go, getting ready to take off. As you can see, the wind is blowing, and this is his first flight, so there's going to be a lot of hovering and a lot of starts and stops and stuff, but we'll see how it goes. He's been interested in drones for several years now. He's a full-grown man, but in his late 30s, early 40s. And he was interested in flying the drone, but I told him that Real ID is getting ready to come in next year, and how the FAA and the government and LEO and everybody else is going to be able to track you, tell exactly where you are and everything. So he's kind of turned off against buying a drone. He's not going to buy one. He'll fly Dad's probably. So anyway, he's practicing. I'm giving him the ups and downs and lefts and rights and stuff like that. He's flying the Mini 2. And he's filming in 4K, 30 frames a second. It's about 9:30 in the morning, 10 o'clock, somewhere in there. I'm trying to teach him how to bring the horizon down a little bit so his screen lightens up on the phone. He can see what he's doing. So he's going forward a little bit now. Now he's going to be fooling around here for a little while trying to learn the controls. He does not like the controls the way they're set up with your left stick giving you altitude and descent and spinning around, yawing the quad. He wants to change them around and have all that done with his right thumb and his left thumb to go forwards and backwards and side to side, but I don't want him to do that with my controller, so we'll wait till we'll see if he wants to get set up with his. Now, he's practicing here for a while, but Dad all of a sudden heard a train coming out in the distance, coming up here. So you're gonna see the old man grab the controls here in a second and see what I can see. I can hear like the old Johnny Cash song. I hear the train a coming, but I don't know from where. So I told him to get a little bit of altitude, which he has done. And now he's going forward a little bit. You'll know when I grab the sticks, because I don't waste any time. Let's see, that's him, I believe, looking down at the field. Shouldn't be too much longer here. The old man will take care of that situation. I can hear a train off in the distance, and I know it's my left. There I go. I grab the controller now. So it was a short flight. He's going to take control again once I go do what boys do and see if I can find the train. Now the train whistle tends to echo. Horn, it used to be whistle, in these valleys. So sometimes it's hard to tell what direction they're coming from, but I know where the track is. He goes by, so it's just a matter of where on that track is he coming towards me. Is he coming from the south or is he coming from the north? And there's a walking trail, and I'm spinning around here. I'm listening, and I'm saying, man, he sounds like he's coming this way, but I'm going to put it in sports mode and try to get over there as quick as I can to the track. I'm looking up now. Do I see him down there? No, I don't. That's to the south, so there's a walking trail with nobody on it, but you can see the train tracks down there in the bottom right-hand corner. So, oh, I see something. There he is. There he is, and it's an Amtrak train, and he's booking. I mean, I'm doing about, I don't know, mid to upper 20 mile an hour, 30 mile an hour if I'm with the wind, and he is pulling away from me. But I promised you a little train chase, and there we go. So they go by there all the time, and they're in no slow mood when they get going through there. So I promised him I would get a little bit of the train action on there, so we're going to go ahead and leave the train for another day. And I'm going to get turned around here and hand the controls back to him. Try to get lined out. I know my way around this area. Where he doesn't so much. Well, he does, but not from the air. So we're coming back. Then I'm going to let him take control, take over the controls right up here. And you'll see me take it out of sport mode probably and put it in normal mode. Should have put it in cine mode for him, right there. I think I put it back in normal. And I believe he has control now. Or right now. So I told him to get his bearings, and he's getting his bearings, and he sees where we're at. So he's doing real good. Like I said, he really likes it. He's really interested in doing it, but he wants to change the control and reverse the left and right stick actions. But he definitely is probably not going to get one himself now that he knows. I explained to him what the FAA is getting ready to do next year with Real ID. And I don't blame him. I think it's a way, way, way overstep in reach. But that's just me. So he's moving a little bit forward now, and I'm going to try to get him to get centered on us and bring it back down and maybe land it. He'd probably do better than me landing it. Been sliding off the mat. That mat gets a little dew on it or whatever. Boy, that thing's slick when you get right towards the edge, especially if it's sitting up on any kind of grass. You'll go off on the edge, and that's what happens here, I think. So here we come, losing some altitude now. He's in control again. So like I said, he really likes it, but he's definitely not going to put any money into getting one with all the regulations that are getting ready to happen. So I'll let him have some fun with mine. And he's losing some altitude here, as you can see. Going with the gimbal a little bit. The wind, this was a very, very windy day. I flew the Mini 3 and posted the video right before this one. This is the Mini 3 flight right before this took place. And the winds on the ground were 15 to 20. And the winds at aloft, according to Before You Fly, were 20 to 25 plus. So at altitude. So very, very windy day to be out fooling around. The Mini 2, she does pretty good in the wind, but what she doesn't like doing is she doesn't like keeping the camera level with the horizon. The gimbal tends to tilt quite a bit whenever you get any wind, especially if you're flying sideways into the wind. If you're flying with the wind or straight into the wind, it doesn't affect the gimbal that much. But boy, you get a little cockeyed to the wind, and man. But I don't ever stop to correct it, I just want to get my flight done and move on to other things. So here he comes in now. You'll see me giving instructions here. Probably too many instructions. But I'm trying to tell him now, when he gets it down here, I'm telling him that when he turns it around, the control will be the way it was when he took off and flew away, which is just the opposite now since he's coming back facing us. So I'm telling him to go ahead here. See, I'm telling him, when you get it there, go ahead and spin it, get squared away, and then spin it around, and you'll be square on your controls again. And it's a partly cloudy day, so it's hard to see the phone. Here he is is spinning it around, and we're going to bring it back in for a landing here in a second. So just thought I'd share this one especially with him. He wanted to see it, so it's the best way to do it. You can see the grass blowing. The ground winds are up there, and winds at altitude are really, really bad that day. So, but we didn't get rained on, and that's a surprise because I've been getting rained on about every time I fly anymore. But showers come up when you're least expecting them. Anyway, everybody stay safe out there. We'll get this landed. If you fly safe, fly safe. If you ride motorcycles like in the rest of my vlogs, my motorcycle vlogs on my channel, ride safe. Best thing is to treat each other the way you want to be treated. Like I've always said, the golden rule is probably the best way to go about. Everybody stay safe out there. We're getting close to the ground now, that's for sure. Come on, bring her down, son, and get squared away. Back a little bit more. Yeah, I feel like I'm landing on the moon, Neil Armstrong. 2 back, 4 down. Here we go. That should be about it. He's about squared. Bring it on down. Well, let's back up a little bit more. There it is. Come on, punch that down stick. Bring her down. He's inching it back. Here we go. I think he's above the landing pad now. And getting ready to shut her down. Thanks for watching. We appreciate it. If we ever get on the ground here, we'll let you know. There goes the gimbal. And Peggy Sue's getting ready to land. Boom, there she goes. Thanks for watching, guys.